The second one, this one is let's put it this way, she and I were dating once upon a time. Okay, short date. We were not like dating for long term or anything. Just met, got friendly, sex, this, that, whatever. But eventually we parted ways because she found herself having a steady boyfriend. Okay. However, she did take my services here and there whenever she did need them. And as I got better, she got into a little bit of coaching, and I kept it strictly professional. I never involved because we were having a relationship before. In her case, she hit the jackpot. Okay, Indian female who was based in Dubai. She got herself a very well to do, rich guy, courtesy her parents. I don't know how the hell did it happen and all that. She didn't fill me in these details. And obviously, if she doesn't want to tell me, I'm not going to ask. But it was family, the father and mother found a very nice boy. Okay. Very nice boy in the sense, decent guy, good looking, smart, everything perfect, and great career. And the biggest thing of all was he came from a very wealthy family. And he had a good career. He is very rich. So if this girl, her status was here, this guy's status was up here, she all of a sudden got catapulted to the high class. So from where, like, she would go to, let's say, for example, she would go to fast food joints like Pizza Hut or KFC and McDonald's, and that was the hangout joint for her pre-marriage. Post-marriage, after him, she was only going for five-star hotels, golf, where they play golf. They would go to these like events or parties where they are gambling with the big money. She went to Las Vegas. She went to. I used to see these updates on her Facebook. Okay, and she was very active on Facebook. And once in a while, when I would check her Facebook, she was like, "Whoa, bloody hell, man!" She was really living the life. Okay. Um, I guess maybe because after a marriage, she didn't want to continue the coaching or be associated with whomsoever of the past. So she didn't continue the coaching, even though we were supposed to work. I said it's perfectly fine. Life presents itself with a lot of challenges, and you have to move ahead with that, opportunities, threats, whatever. But now I started noticing a pattern. And once in a while, I have to always check her updates because it used to literally appear on my feed. If you keep posting stuff on Instagram, on Facebook, it will appear on the feed. So she was going to all these expensive, super mega expensive hotels, like this limitless pool on top of a skyscraper. Then I think what is Singapore, those three hotels thing at the top. And I told you Las Vegas and all that. And New York, Manhattan, and okay, fine. One fine day, I noticed that this female was not looking the same as before. Like her skin had become whiter, her hair looked different, and I was like, is this the same person? Like they were similar. And I realized that she underwent surgery. She had undergone surgery for her face and all, and she did look nice. I'll tell you that much. It looked very nice. Okay. But you can make out a little bit of plastic. Okay, fine. This was done. And next thing I know, for a girl who was Indian, typical Indian, simple girl, not simple in the sense like, a typical Indian girl, attractive, she's good enough. She even got her boobs done. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, when you see, and how did I notice that was she wore a dress which was like, I'm sure she got her boobs done, her ass done. Now you'll say, like, what does it matter to you? Why don't you mind your own business? Say, listen, if you're putting it on Facebook and it appears everywhere, you want it to be everyone's business. Okay. Uh, I just felt it was not moving in the right direction. Because what I felt, she never told me this. Okay. What I felt is she was trying to match up to the people who the husband was meeting. The husband was maybe meeting, uh, you know, guys or couples where the females look sexy. So she wanted to be like, oh, I want him to be proud or whatever. She wanted him to feel this thing. So she's, instead of focusing on her dreams, her goals of whether studying, whether working, whether her career, she started focusing on keeping husband happy. But instead of keeping husband happy through service, it became all about surgery. Same thing which my wife had told me when she got married to me. Just immediately, you want, I'll get my nose done, I'll get my face done, I'll get my boobs done. I said, for what? She said, no. So when you show your friends that you can show that I'm sexy. I said, no, you're not an object. I'm not getting married to you to parade you and show you off in front of the whole world. That's not the purpose of getting married or having a wife. It's a very private matter. But in her case, maybe because the husband was is a businessman, she went into all this. Okay, fine. Now this was okay, but where it started to come back to us is once she started to look, her eyes were with lenses, and she started to put jewelry, she started buying expensive cars. Seriously, huh? She expensive car. Like the Fast and Furious kind of, like all these jazzy this thing, and I don't know, Lamborghini or whatever it was. And then she, going to these VVIP hotels, and very soon, I think the red flag where it appeared is now the husband is going separate and she is going separate for her holidays. And once again, she didn't tell me anything. And where I realized the relationship is slightly going to get into trouble is when you start having photographs without your husband. She started going for all these hotels with swimming pool with her friends. When you start spending more time with your friends and less time with your husband or your spouse, means there are cracks that are developing. And finally, true to my prediction, uh, for a person who literally, loves the attention on social media, she started posting cryptic messages about uh, don't love someone so much that you forget yourself, or then quotations and all that. She wouldn't put anything clearly. Her face is still attractive, body is still attractive. She still goes out for all these expensive outings, but I don't think she is very happy. And well, when you have such friends, obviously you start smoking and drinking, right? And it's literally, before she never had that. It's so shocking, the transformation. Just like me, when I didn't have tattoos like 10, 12 years ago, what I'm today. From what she was, this simple looking, nice girl, bubbly and happy, and now she looks like a mannequin. But that spontaneity, that, where you really feel your natural is no longer there. And personally, I don't think she's happy. I really don't think she's happy. And especially when every photograph is and holding a glass and drunk, and I don't know, man. So, this is another case where when money just comes in, you just don't know how to control. And they still don't have a child, by the way, which is a very big red flag, because when you have a child, your priorities change, you become close. But in her case, I don't know why they don't have a child. Anyway, so I don't know much about her because she doesn't open up to me, but I've just shared with you the second case.